Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. So, you've spent some time gathering research, whether it's on the research pages I've provided in class or you've collected it in some other way. You've got a pile of research notes, perhaps something like this collection that I have here about an imaginary project I'm doing on starfish. And you've got a nice big collection of research notes, sort of like this. Now, what do we do with this in order to make sure we end up with an effective project that clearly communicates the information you've gathered? Well, you're going to take this and turn it into paragraphs. But how do we do that? The first thing we have to do is sort your information. And there's quite a few different ways you can do this. I'm going to demonstrate one method. What I want to do is create a group of different topics. One topic will become a paragraph each. So I'm going to start by sorting this information. Now, if you've done it on computer, you could cut and paste all your different items. On paper, you could get different colored highlighters. The downside of that is if you change your mind partway through, it's a little bit hard to undo your work. But if you are able to do something like what I'm about to do now, I've already identified one of my possible topics. I see them talking about eating worms here. And I'm fairly certain in my research there was a bunch of other information about what they eat and how they eat. So one of my topics will be about how they eat. So I'm going to simply highlight all of those with yellow. Let's see, where else do we have something about eating? I take everything that's about eating. Nope, that's big snails eating them. Oh, there's something else it eats. Spitting out their stomachs was connected to eating. They are carnivores. Okay, so I've gone through and collected, I think, everything that's about eating. Now, what else could be a possible topic? I'm going to switch to another color. Let's make this green. And I think I'm going to talk about where they live. We have something about in the oceans. Low tide pools. And I can go around and I can do a bunch more of these. There was also something about who eats them. I think I saw a few things in there about the big snails eating them. And I saw something about birds eating them. And what you keep doing is you go through all your information and try to gather it into something that you could write as a single paragraph. I'm going to do something about their characteristics. It might be appearance or characteristics. They don't have a brain. Oh, that one really actually is connected to eating. So I better include that one in eating. And so go through all of your work and see if you can take every single piece of information, and that might be about movement. I see a couple things with movement in here that I could probably put into something about movement. Oh, and this one, when they drop their arm off, I think I could work that into a topic about the carnivores when they come and get eaten. Now, maybe you might end up with some leftover pieces, and that's okay if you have enough information. But the key thing at this point is you simply want to take all of your different pieces of information you've gathered and sort them. And that's all you do at this step.